Hello and welcome to Emirates 24/7.
Coming up tonight.
Labor of Love. You speak to the Community Development Authority on what's being done to protect our laborers.
Plus, the waters of heritage. Dubai targets UNESCO World Heritage Site status for its historic creek. We've got the latest on the campaign.
And on the block, the Executive Vice Chairman of Emirates Airlines says that selling the company could, quote, make sense.
But first to our top story of the evening. Dubai just kicked off a month-long drive to support its blue-collar workers, with close to 1 million labourers being given access to social, educational and entertainment programs.
Medical health checks and assistance are also being provided. It's all part of a joint initiative between the Dubai government's Community Development Authority, the Indian Consulate and local NGOs.
Well, joining us now in the studio to tell us more is the CEO of the CDA's Social Regulatory and Licensing Sector and the Acting CEO of Social Care, Dr. Omar Al-Muthanna. Welcome to the show this evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here today.
Our pleasure. So tell me, what were the reasons behind wanting to launch this month-long awareness campaign, and what are some of the activities that you have got planned?
Okay, so the Community Development Authority always caters its social services through not only the Emiratis who live in the Emirate of Dubai, but we are also provide our services to the entire community, irrespective of what their nationalities are. And as we approached the month of May, and the famous 1st of May is internationally known to be the Labor Day, we decided that we wanted to do something special and make a change. Now, typically in the past, services, a lot of people would come and provide services on Labor Day or celebrations, but we were here to make a difference. We wanted to concentrate more on sustainable programs that are here for the long run, programs that people can benefit from, that will improve the skills of the laborers. And we decided that the best way to do it would be to get the engagement of the entire community. I'd like to remind you that the Community Development Authority is about exactly that, the development of the community. And there's no better way than developing the community than to engage everyone in.
Absolutely.
I was just going to say, tell us a little bit about those programs. You're talking about the sustainability of them. What exactly are you going to be doing this month? How are you going to be changing people's lives?
Great. First of all, we started with the people who will be providing these services. So we could have actually gone and delivered these services on our own. But to gain the social responsibility of the community, we decided to engage everyone else. So we invited in the NGOs, the third sector, societies, association, people from the private sector, even the consulate, the Indian consulate was on board. And we decided to come together and engage everyone for us to cater services, social services for over 250,000 laborers. We had a great response. Everybody came forth. It was done very systematically and very quickly. And the level of programs that are being provided are of a better caliber, of things that would make a change for the people who are using the services. We have classes, English classes, music classes, computer classes. We have also services, medical services, all kinds of programs that are here for the long run.
Now looking, at some of the services or things you're doing to improve the conditions of people living in labor camps. Now there has been some talk for years about alcohol abuse when it comes to the conditions in the labor camps. Looking at this particular issue, what do you think are the reasons behind this, and how's this being addressed? How are you helping to remove this problem for the people living in the camps?
Well, I'd say in general, bad habits may sometimes stem from poorly utilized free time, and whether it's alcohol or any other issue. But I think the important issue here is how we can provide a lot of positive programs that will impact these individuals in a positive way. Some people, when they have a lot of idle time, they may engage themselves in some non-favorable activities that may have some negative implications on themselves. We're providing them with alternatives. We've got classes that will improve their skills in English. These are things that will empower them. They will improve their skills, it will improve their careers. And the idea is to empower the community. And these were why the programs were there. And also, alongside with that, we also have some medical camps that were set up to take a look and address medical issues that might be related through some of these negative activities that were carried out.
So there's some great initiatives. Do you have any plans at this stage to perhaps extend the program to other workers here, whether we're looking at something like housemaids, for example?
Well, just over the weekend, we were there throughout all the camps, taking a look at how the programs were carried out. And it's really overwhelming. It's quite fulfilling to see so many laborers that are enjoying themselves and taking advantage of these programs. But also the number of selfless people that have come together to volunteer, whether through an organized association or through the private sector, to come there and actually provide these programs. We very quickly realized that we need to convene, especially after this month, to put the plan for a more ongoing program, and we will be readdressing these issues on a quarterly basis.
So you do have plans to extend it, though?
Absolutely. The Community Development Authority addresses the entire society. We have programs for elderly, people with disabilities, children, vulnerable groups. We're always producing these programs, and we have lots of things lined up for this year, and we'll be sure to share those with you.
Just have a busy 12 months. Well, thank you so much for making time for us today. Really appreciate your help this evening.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Well, after the break,